So many times the devil tries turn me around. Keep pressing on, 'cause my soul is heavy bound. Cause my soul is heaven bound.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and you know it's starting to get chilly out here, so it's best to grab you some drip for the frosty season while you're at it as well. So tap the link in the description down below, get you some fresh gear, man. Support the channel at the same time. It's a dub for you, dub for me, even though we're not getting that many dubs on the field at the moment, man. So remember, man, tap the link down below in the description to get you some fresh Raiders gear from Fanatics. Now let's get back to the show.
What's good?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, I had to get this shit right. I had to get my But either way, man, what's going on, everybody, man? You are here for a new episode of Something on the Rundown Network. You already know what it is. So usually you see us, you see me, you see Trey. We're doing the Raider thing, right? So we'll talk a little bit about the Raiders today. But today we are starting a new show on the Little Rundown Network, man. We are going to be tapping in with the college football spectrum, man, college football ranks. So welcome to run down you, man. It's not just gonna be me. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be Trey. It's gonna be my guy Cheeto Line. It's gonna be anybody that's involved with their college. But today, man, you're gonna be looking at college. We reacted to it, talking about it, all the extra, man, and then that will lead us into our Raider talk, of course, if we start to do all that recruiting. But right, my guy Trey, man, what's going on with you, bro?
Ain't too much, bro, man. What's happening, bro? It was a good day of college football yesterday.
Good day of
I
college
say
football.
that.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is the perfect time for this right here, bro. Like, after yesterday, bro, is the perfect time.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think for me, I like it because I'm not a huge college football fan of like a certain team. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, my boy Mike, he a SC fan. You a Georgia fan. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have no team. I just like watching it. So I like that y'all get to come in here, talk y'all shit about y'all teams. You feel what I'm saying? I learn a little bit, and we keep it like that. But again, man, we appreciate everybody that's tapping in, man. If you want to be part of the conversation, be part of the talk, man, make sure you guys are tapping in with the comment section down below. But you already know the deal, bro. Let's start it off. Let's start it off with some of the craziest news that we saw yesterday. Let's start off with one of the crazier games. South Carolina, right? South Carolina and Texas A&M. Yeah, bro. They was down 30-3 halftime.
Yes, 27 points, bro.
Dog, and I'm watching it, right? As I'm watching the game, you know how YouTube TV gave you some of that cool shit where you catch up on the key plays or whatever. I'm watching. I'm like, bro, everything's going wrong for these motherfuckers. Everything's going wrong. They are not doing anything right, bro. The interceptions here, chip shot, field goal misses. I'm like, bro, this is like the worst half of football I've ever seen. I mean, shit. What did you think?
Man, I actually thought from that game, bro, you just seen South Carolina just start. And it wasn't even South Carolina that they were playing good. It was just Texas A&M playing so bad.
That's what it was, bro.
Reed should have threw, maybe 7 picks, bro, in the first half. Like, he literally got lucky. But then at halftime, the broadcast people was like, man, this is some BS, man. Like, I really feel like they plan to get out of the SEC championship game. But it was looking so bad. It was looking so bad. They came out in the second half. Then all of a sudden they turned it on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the weird thing for me, man. But Sellers look good. Sellers look good, bro. At least for the first half.
We're gonna talk about that because he's part of that. He's part of that kind of class that everybody is disappointed in. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of disappointed in this class. They thought they'd be better. Shit, I saw that first half. I'm like, yeah, this is Sellers that everybody was looking for. This the one.
Hey, look, I ain't talking about the quarterback.
Oh, you talking about his brother?
Brother look good, bro. No, I was talking about the quarterback, but no, his brother looked good too, though. No
he did. I didn't know his brother was a true freshman. No cap.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the Sellers that I wanted to see in the first half. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was waiting for it, and he finally showed his face. But the end of the half is basically what's been happening in South Carolina to me the entirety of the season. You know what I'm saying? They don't finish. You know what I mean? They come out, they look good one half, and then shit completely falls off a cliff. They go with Sellers too.
You know what I mean? He looked like the quarterback for Texas A&M in the first half and the second half of their game. Yeah.
And it makes me mad, bro, because it's not really mad, but when we shift over to our Raider stuff, right? We shift over to the NFL. He's one of the quarterbacks that if we our team, we want him to start playing well because we need one, right? We need that. But again, he part of that class, bro, that's just wildly underperformed as far as this year. You feel me? So I mean, as far as him, I've heard rumblings he gonna get to moving on to another school, man. I mean,
I heard that too.
If he did that, any schools you would think anything in your mind where you like, I don't know, or should he just come out?
Me personally, I would like for him to come out because it's a better chance that he'll fall to us at this point.
Right. Oh, 100%.
But if he stayed in, bro, and just because I'm over here and just because they might be signing James Franklin, I'd love to see him at Tech.
Oh, Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
I've heard that. I saw that about James Franklin. Now, crazy thing, I'm gonna be real. There's 2 schools I would like him to go. Miami would be a nice one for Sellers. They do their thing when they get these portal quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They do their thing. But A rumbling I've heard, bro, and this is just me. I heard Daboll is interested in that Penn State job, right?
Ooh.
If I was Sellers, I'd take my ass over there with him.
100%.
I would take my ass right over there with Brian Daboll because I know he know how to work with quarterbacks. He know the deal. Shit, he'll get me ready. You know what I mean? To go into the league in a year. So that'd be my two things.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Because that right there, you know Daboll gonna develop you.
Okay.
And you know that Penn State, like, they got pieces there. They got pieces there. They just don't got the QB right now. And then Daboll's gonna recruit like shit. Like it's gonna he gonna bring the players there, bro. And like that's literally the perfect situation because not only the going there for Daboll, but what Penn State does for getting you drafted, like the respect they have in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That will get you back at that person being at the top spot. You know what I'm saying?
And if you were to, especially after the year that they're having right now, right, like Penn State, if you were to turn that shit around there with Daboll, and then they win, and they get to the playoffs, and they make some noise with Sellers there, because like again, I'm not that big, huge college football fan that I was this year. Like previous years, I wasn't that huge. But looking at them, it's like they never really had no quarterback like that, not like that. No. You know what I mean? That's athletic and do shit like that. If he can turn that around there and do his thing at Penn State. Oh, dog, his draft stock will be off the roof.
It will, bro. That's the biggest part about that, bro, is making the right decision. To go back to Malik Willis. Like when he left Auburn, if he would have went to a top tier school, like that draft stock would have still been way up there. Even though he got drafted, pretty decently, bro, but it would have been higher. Let's say if he left Auburn and went to Florida State, what I'm saying, instead of Liberty. No disrespect to Liberty because that's over here too. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you went to Florida State, bro, like you would have been. You know what I'm saying? That shit got DJ Uiagalelei drafted.
And he was some buns, bro. Now let's flip over to the A&M side. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like this. Now I hear a lot of people, college football fans, even A&M fans, like, bro, this is one of the better seasons since Johnny. You know what I mean? Since Johnny, we out here, we getting it in. This ain't their first SEC season, is it? It's like they second or third.
Did they come over with Texas?
I feel like they did.
It might be, so that's their second season.
Okay. So hey, even more impressive, right? They got some speed over there, man. They got some fucking speed over there on that offense. Now I know some people don't like him, but that Marcel Reed, he was having a game yesterday, bro.
He good. The one thing I'm gonna say about them, and the commentator said this too, bro. They don't play Bama. They don't play Ole Miss. They don't play Auburn. They don't play us. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about the cream of the crop in the SEC, and you don't play none of these teams.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It explains
I don't like that.
why you're 8-0 in the division, because you're playing the Vanderbilts, the South Carolinas, you know what I'm saying, Floridas and stuff like that.
Right, but you're not playing the big dogs.
Yeah. Okay. So in the SEC chip, that'll say something. You going in? About to say you going in and out, bro.
Okay. But
there we go.
I don't know. For me personally, bro, like I've been watching them. I think it was either me or I don't know. It was probably me. But
yeah, we good.
Look, I've been watching them, bro. That Concepcion, I do like that Concepcion. He was nice, bro. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
But like you said, bro, they don't play none of the big dogs. And then I really want to see what happens when you do play one of those teams. You know what I mean? When you can't, because if you go down 30-3 against Georgia, it's over. It's over.
Oh yeah. Belt ass. Yeah. That shit's a wrap.
Oh yeah. You can't do that. Alabama, even you can't go down to 33. You know what I mean? Like that just don't work. So I really want to see how they do it with their. There are some people, they talk about the Marcel Reed. I'm gonna try to do on this show I'm gonna try not to do on this show what I do on my Raiders show, which is like we looking at these quarterbacks and we projected them to the NFL and all that shit. I don't want to do that with this show. I just want to watch them. You know what I mean? There are certain segments we will project them to the NFL. But certain ones, like, be real. Like, you look at Diego Pavia. That's a college quarterback to me. I don't want to ruin that. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin that by trying to look at some NFL projection and all the extra. Now, when I look at Reed, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, he's 185, so that's nasty work. You know what I mean? Especially if you're looking at, like, NFL shit. But as far as college, you think he's Heisman? You think he's getting in that Heisman?
Yesterday hurt him a lot. But I still think he's up there.
You don't think the comeback does anything?
The comeback helps him. But that one thing I said about that competition rank thing, that's what's gonna hurt him. Because they looking at you playing the SEC, bro. But
okay,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't playing a bunch of top 10 SEC talent.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, to where
if he was doing this against like y'all, you know, Alabama and all that, that's pretty much different.
To where like old boy from Ole Miss, you know what I'm saying? That's a different story because he playing everybody. You know what I'm saying?
He really is, and he's playing well. Yeah. That's another one we'll talk about too. But you know what I mean? I definitely after this, let's get into your game. You know what I mean? Let's get into your game. UGA. UGA stomps Texas last night. It was definitely belt to ass. I want to give Trey the opportunity to talk about his squad. You feel what I'm saying? So let us know, man. What did you like? What did you not like yesterday? What was the good parts of it yesterday?
We finally had a fucking pass rush, bro. We have not. That's the one thing. Like we're like the Raiders. We can stop the hell out the run, but we cannot get to the quarterback. And then yesterday we was able to flip all that around, start getting to the quarterback. The defense played a whole different ball game yesterday, bro. They was flying around. They made that shit look bad for fucking Arch Manning. Now, I will give Arch Manning this. He was putting some shit on a fucking string, and them receivers was dropping it. Yep. You know, it was a couple plays like that. But we capitalized off that. And we said, you should have got that one because we bringing the house on your ass this time. And we came at them, and we didn't. They had – against us in the past 2 games they done played us, they got 86 yards rushing, bro.
Wow.
86 yards rushing. We come to play when we play Texas. And not to mention we at home.
Right.
But as far as then you go to the offensive side, people would be disrespecting my boy Gunner so much with his passing that literally our whole first drive, he threw the ball.
He did.
And we ran right down the field. Now we ended up kicking a field goal because of a couple drops, but you know what I'm saying? He held that shit down.
He was dotting, bro. And look, he's another one where I'm like, I don't fully know I don't want to fully be like, well, NFL with him because I don't know what his NFL projection shit would be. I really don't. Looking at him, but yeah, and I still got to see what Stetson does in the league. But then even with him, though, he was dotting yesterday, bro. I got to give it to him. He was dotting. Yeah. He was putting that shit on the string. He had that off, bro. Like every time I've watched him over the past couple weeks, right? Like he's had your offense in tip-top shape. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all be operating. Gunner rarely gets y'all in fuck positions. You know what I mean? He rarely puts y'all in nasty positions. He's always he's trying to take care of the football. What do you only got? Like 2 interceptions on the season? Something like that?
3 now.
We got 3? Oh, yeah. See,
he threw one yesterday.
Yeah, and about that interception, what would you say about that interception? Would you say it was ugly? Would you would you be like, yeah, it's whatever, we shake it off?
It was one of them ones where he trusted the receiver. Yeah. And he just put it about. Like, it was one of those ones that had to be a perfect throw. And with being under duress how he was, and then Gunner ain't that big of a quarterback.
Nah, he only 6'1". He only 6'1".
So he's out. That makes it more. But it was one I'd have rather him just take off running. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'd have rather him just take off running. But this is only – see, we got to remember, he got his first start in the SEC chip. Not even his first start. He came in the second half of the game in the SEC chip last year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he hasn't been a starter that long. But when you look at him, you seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's starting to get – like, from going, like, the last 5 games, you didn't throw a pick and you threw 9 tubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is huge. And yesterday he had 4. So and he can run the ball. Yeah. And he can run the ball. he can take a hit. But yesterday, that pick right there, man, that was one that you were just like, ah. But I deal with
a different decision. Yeah, you better make a different decision. Now, this is his first year starting. You think he go back? You think he's gonna go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, y'all quarterbacks usually last until their senior year anyway. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all usually keep those super seniors. Now the thing about y'all that it's very intriguing with the SEC this year, bro. Like y'all and Alabama, y'all don't have the running games that I'm used to. You know what I mean? I'm used to y'all having. Now, when I watch Georgia and I watch Alabama, I'm used to the running game or just having running backs. You know what I mean? That's like, oh, these motherfuckers crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all running back, that Frazier, he's real. I like him.
Nate Frazier, he from out y'all way.
Yeah, I like him. He's real deal. At Compton baby. Yeah, so of course, you know,
but from the McCray.
Yeah,
McCray. Yeah. McCray is 6'2", bro, like 230.
Yeah.
And Bowens. Bowens is a freshman. Bowens is the one, bro. We flipped him from Florida. He went off against Florida last week, bro. And I mean, like, he hit the hole, boom, ran over one person, and it was house call at 6'2". Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got so many. We just got so many. You know what I'm looking, saying?
It's like Gunner had a day. You know, Nate only has 16 carries, but the motherfucker was getting 4.5 per carry. So it's like he was eating. Now, as far as y'all receivers go, right? As far as y'all receivers go, I personally don't see no like clear cut like number one guy. There's no.
He's hurt.
Who is it?
CJ Young.
Okay. Now I do like Buddy. You know, I do like Branch. He is nice, but I don't think he's like a number one guy. You know what I mean?
But like he can be that Tyree. I want to draft him so bad, bro, because he don't drop balls, bro. Pause. Like Gunner, like believes in him so much, he threw a pass to him with two people on him, and literally Branch, if he had to catch, like, but his brother good too though. His brother good at DB. You know what I'm saying? But Branch, bro, punt return, kick return, like him touching the ball. That's why we give him the ball so much. Like all them screens and shit. Like he took one of them bitches for 60 to the crib one time.
Yeah.
Because he don't go down on the first tackle, even if they're like, bro. Bam him. Like he'll bounce off that jump. Like he got that center of gravity. Yeah.
I'll be real with you, bro. As Raider switching to Raider talk, if we were to get him, you got to trade immediately. You got to trade Trey.
He's Trey to the 10th, not to the, I ain't gonna say to the 10th power, but he has that side to side work that Trey don't got.
Yeah, he had the quickness that Trey don't have. That's what I'll say. Him, or you get that Mekhi Lemon from USC, you gotta get rid of Trey for sure.
Facts.
But yeah, I'll be real, bro. I like Nate Frazier. Gunner does his thing. He keeps y'all in rhythm. But there is no clear-cut number one receiver, as you can see. Now, Zachariah Branch, he does his thing, right? He does his thing. But I feel like that might hurt going deeper into the playoffs, where it's like we don't got that outside guy where we can just be like, all right, dog, it's 3rd and 5. You know what I mean? Somebody got to make a fucking play out here, dog. Somebody got to get that thing. So I'm trying to see where that's at least with Alabama, because we'll talk about them right now. But at least with Alabama, he's not having the greatest year, but in crunch time, I'm gonna look for 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck around and look for 2.
Right.
Even Bernard, he's nice too. So I mean, y'all think you can overcome not having that receiver?
Yeah, because we got this guy that sat behind Brock Bowers for a year, named Lawson Lucky and Oscar Delp, bro. Like those 2 tight ends, they get money. Yeah. They get money. And Noah Thomas, bro, he's 6'5". He's 6'5". So like since Kobe Young's been out, Noah Thomas is starting to, but like you can see like he gonna have that 1 or 2 plays in the game that's gonna be like, okay, like the touchdown he had yesterday, he gonna have 1 or 2 plays, but Oscar Delp and Lawson Lucky, bro, like those are the 2 that Gunner is gonna find, and Zachariah Branch. So with Branch, he get open so because they don't look at him as being that number one receiver, like you said. So you got a linebacker, safety, or your third corner checking him most of the time.
It's over.
Yeah, and he going whoop, and I'm talking about dagger right across the field.
Yeah.
And Gunner has, like you see, he forced it to him yesterday. He still, because he gonna go up to get it. But I think people are gonna be so much worried about our run game because that shit's starting to come alive too, that they gonna have to, load that box, and it's gonna make it easier on Gunner on the outside. Because with 6'5", bro, yeah, just throw that shit up.
100%. Just
throw that shit up. I just don't see anybody. Real quick, I just don't see anybody outside of Bama that really is gonna contest. Ohio State's, the Indianas. You know what I'm saying? That's deep into the playoffs, but I just don't see nobody that's really gonna put that pressure on us where we can't come out and run the ball 50 times in the game on you and win this game. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't know. We can't talk about the Alabama one just real quick. It was kind of, he was off. To me, bro, my guy Ty, man, that's my guy. I like him. If I were picking a quarterback, between all of them right now, the ones that I know are coming out, he'd probably be my guy. I'd probably pick it. But they disappointed yesterday, man. Disappointed against Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma's defense, I'm not going to sit here and act like Oklahoma's defense ain't that shit, because they are. I ain't going to lie, bro. Like, I've watched them for a couple weeks now. Oklahoma defense, dog, these motherfuckers be flying. And I don't even think they had their top pass rusher yesterday.
He was hurt. Yeah.
So it's like, dog, they're killing. All this, and then I be seeing some talk about Alabama's old linemen, like they Caden Proctor and all that. Bro, there's some dumpster juice. They kind of suck.
The run game ain't the best either.
That is where now with y'all, I'm used to certain things. Now Nate Frazier, he got some of that Georgia juice, right? He got some of that Georgia juice I'm used to. As far as Alabama, fuck no. They have no
Jam ain't it.
No,
Jam ain't it.
Hell no, bro. They got no resemblance of an Alabama running game at all. Zero.
That's why they couldn't put the game away against us.
Yeah.
That's why they couldn't. Because if they would have had the running game to really put that game away, it would have been over with, bro. But they couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
And that was yesterday too, bro, because it's like you can't just drop Ty back 24/7 with that pass rush, right? And then have no running game and expect to have success. That's just not gonna work, bro. So for me,
he got super good composure though, bro. Oh, that man is super composed. I will give him that. And I don't like Bama, but when you watch that man play, bro, that man don't act like pressure even gets to him.
He don't. I love the way he acts in the pocket, bro. Now the thing with him, the thing that's concerning me right now, he's my guy. He's not that great on these deep throws. You know what I mean? He's not that great on these deep throws, and he's been inaccurate. Now, a little portion of me can still go back to this is only his 10th fucking start in the SEC play. So then a portion of me can go back and be like, well, that obviously can get better. You know what I mean? That can get better. We can improve on those things.
His receiver's been dropping a lot too, though.
Now, let's talk about that, bro. What's up? Bro, Ryan Williams ain't doing what I expected him to be.
He took a complete step backwards, bro. But then when he catch the ball, you see that Ryan Williams.
Yeah.
But it's just catching the fuck. That's why Bernard is going so crazy. Because it's like, I can trust your hands, bro.
Bernard's more steady. He's more steady.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, dog, we expected you to do the shit that your boy from Ohio State is doing. Yeah. All right. Now, your boy from Ohio State ain't disappointing not 1 ounce. He's like that. Jeremiah Smith is like that. You, on the other hand, big dog, I don't know what the fuck you had going on. All right. I don't know what the fuck you had going on. You was doing all this video game shit, commercial shit, and all the extra, right? Which is no problem. Get your money. You do your thing.
Yeah. Jeremiah Smith was on that cover with you.
He was on the cover too. Whatever work this motherfucker was doing, I don't think you did. I don't think you did, dog.
He keeping the Smith name alive because there's one Smith that I know fucking ain't.
Man, dog. Hey, he's saving the family tree single-handedly. No cap. Because if it wasn't for Jeremiah, dog, we disappointing up in this motherfucker. But yeah, I'm very disappointed with your boy. Now, yeah, it's not like he's coming out this year. So for me, I'm not really too worried about it as far as Ryan Williams. Because he's not coming out this year. Like if this was the year you were coming out, I'd be like, all right, yeah, you just fucked up your draft stock. It's over. But he got one more year. So
I think Bernard can come out this year though.
Bernard's coming out. Bernard's stock is high. He got to come out. But as far as Ryan, bro, I don't think I don't think he'll come out. He's not coming out this year, so he'll have another year to get himself right, acclimated. But he ain't gonna have.
I got another receiver for you, and he might be at Georgia next year. I think I told y'all that time. I think I told y'all that last time we was on the show. The boy from Auburn.
Yeah. I saw him yesterday. Not yesterday, but I saw him the other week. I was like, "This is the motherfucker that Trey was talking about." Yeah.
Kirby is recruiting him, bro. If we get him, and Gunner stays, if Gunner leaves, I would like Lagway to come over there.
Oh yeah. That's another one. People forget about him.
Give Puglisi one more year to sit, because I think Puglisi is gonna be it, bro. When you get to see him, he like 6'4", 6'5", got a cannon. You know what I'm saying? Red Rocket looking person. You know what I'm saying? He's from Boston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He one of those. All right. Well, you'd already know, man. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like I said, if you confused about what's going on, this is a new show that we're starting. Me, my dog Trey, we'll have some other guys up in here too. But we talking college football, and then this talk will lead us into some Raider talk. If we if we start recruiting, once we start doing all that draft shit, and wires mix. So we have a question from from the chat, right? Our guy Raider Pete, what's going on with you, big dog?
What's happening?
Top 3 quarterbacks from college weekend. Now, crazy you say that, because that's part of our closing topics. Top quarterbacks for 2026. Now we can start incorporating some of that draft talk, some of that NFL talk, and who helped their stock yesterday. Now we just talked about Ty. I would say, like, just being objective, even though he's my guy, he hurt his stock a tad yesterday. A tad. He was kind of inaccurate. He could have been a little bit better what it was. So I think, and he took some sacks yesterday. I think he had a fumble and shit too. So he kind of hurt his stock for me yesterday. Now we ain't talked about him, and we talked about the team, but that Fernando, right? What are your thoughts on Fernando?
Man, I like him, but that everybody keeps talking about, like, that game-winning throw that he threw last week.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, he played bad for 3.5 quarters.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And through one amazing pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we acting like we're not gonna take that away from him, bro. But I mean, we gotta take that away from you, like. But now this week he looked good.
Yeah, this week was good. I think he had like fucking 2 incompletions.
I need to see him against Ohio State.
That's where I'm at, bro. I need to see him against some of these top tier guys, because that's like he'll give me the CJ Stroud moment, right? Like if he plays against Ohio State or some of these big 10 schools and he plays well, that's when all of us were like CJ against y'all. We were like, oh yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah. He got in his zone.
yeah. So he needs to have that moment, I think, for his draft stock and for just people that may be on the bubble to be like, all right, bro, I'm convinced. You know what I mean? I'm convinced, because me, I'm still on the outskirts. I'm not totally there yet with Fernando, but he is like, as far as top 3 quarterbacks, he's top 3 college quarterback, no question.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's there now. I want to throw it to you, but there's a name that I'm gonna throw to you, bro, that a lot of people aren't talking about. Now, for me, I have Fernando. This is no order, but I have Fernando. I like Ty Simpson. I don't know if Dante Moore's coming out. I don't. I hope he does.
I don't think so.
But if he does, bro, nah, me either. But if he comes out, he's shit. Raiders, that one right there, bro. I'm with that. But this name I'm gonna give you, bro, and you said it earlier, but I really think this dude is balling, dog. This Chambliss, this motherfucker Chambliss, man, dog.
And he's a D2 quarterback.
Every time I watch him, he makes plays, dog. He's not that big of a guy, right? He's not that big of a guy. But shit, every time and against competition, he's balling. Bro,
I watched him up close in person when we played him. This motherfucker was cooking, bro. I mean, he was cooking. He was putting our cornerbacks in so many bad situations, bro. We just started stopping their run, and that's how we beat them. You know what I'm saying? But that man is legit, bro. He's legit.
He had 301 yesterday. I don't think people are talking about him enough. You feel what I'm saying? I think people are not talking about him enough.
Because he came from D2.
You know what I mean? And that makes me mad. You know, I see the people talking about the Sorsby, right? The Brendan Sorsby, out of Cincinnati, which he's big. He's a big dude. You know what I mean? He can throw the ball pretty well. But when it comes, like, playing competition matters to me, bro. Like, what you do against these big dogs matter. You know what I mean? Because y'all, Alabama, even Florida, as shitty as they are, there's some motherfuckers on that team you're going to be seeing that play today. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be playing on Sunday. So what you do matters to me. And when I see him play, dog, when I see him make fucking plays, I'm like, this, it don't seem like he was in D2 like a couple months ago.
Nah. He got that shit on a string, bro. He ain't composure, all that shit, bro. That shit gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he has it all. He's got the juice, bro.
To me, he's got it all, bro. Now, I'm glad MG said this because this is my wild card. Now we're gonna mix Raider shit. This is my wild card for the Raiders, bro. If this man come out, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Because, right, we already said Dante Moore probably not coming out. You know, I watched him yesterday against Iowa, right? And you know, when it comes to Iowa, they're tough, at least. You know what I mean?
They got a hell of a defense.
Oh, they're gritty. And out here in the West Coast, right? Finally, it's raining like a motherfucker out here, bro. Like, it's bad. You know what I mean? You got flood watches and all type of shit. In this weather, bro, he was dotting yesterday. I mean, fucking dotting in this weather and throwing in that. So I'm like, okay, you can throw in the rain. I like that right there. 6'4", 235. He's a big motherfucker too.
Yeah.
He be a guy I'd love to see sit, you know, behind Geno for a year. You know what I mean? The season.
Yeah. At least half the year.
Oh, half the year. Yeah, half the year.
You can Jackson Dart him. You know what I'm saying?
I would like that, bro. I feel like he'd be the perfect candidate, you know, for us to have as far as at least we got one in the works. You know what I mean? In the wing. So I'm with that. My guy, DJ, man. Ty did what he needed to do for the Raiders to draft him. I agree.
Hey, I'm going to go back to that shit I told you earlier, bro, about that SEC championship. Nobody wants to play in this shit. Like, they are talking
they don't. They don't.
They are talking about that shit for every conference, though. Because it's like, you go to the SEC, you go to the, let's say, Big Ten championship, bro.
Right.
And you lose, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else is going to have that same record as you. That's gonna bump you straight out from making the playoffs.
That's gonna make and that's so stupid. They gotta change that rule, bro. That's so dumb.
That's gonna be something they gotta, and that's what I'm putting on Ty Simpson's games yesterday, bro. Like, let's make this shit where we don't really act like we like the Texas A&M game where it was just like they were getting slaughtered. Right. But like, if we take another loss, we don't gotta play in this SEC championship, and then we got 2 easy games after this. You know what I'm saying? Where we come around, we like, fuck it, bro. We win this SEC trip every fucking year. Yeah. Like, bro, teams, like, this shit is a real thing. Like, I can take my chances by, like, losing this game, but I'm still going to make it off of my record and strength of schedule. I know I'm in.
Yeah.
But if I play in this SEC chip,
100%.
this is going to give me another loss because I'm playing against competition for real. And I don't know which way this game's going to go. Rather than these last 2 games that I got. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100. Yeah, that's 100. But you know, that has been our time. You know, hey, we're gonna try to keep these things brief. If we come on a Saturday night, we'll you know, you got a whole full hour. Usually we'll try to keep these things brief if we do it in the mornings. But you know, it's just a way to talk football, have fun with it. You know, Raider shit, we take a little serious sometimes, you know, of course, because we're hardcore fans. So it's like we gotta take it serious. But with this shit right here, man, I want this to be more fun. You know what I mean? Something we don't feel like we clocking in. Of course, when the Raiders get to losing and shit, and you gotta do shows, man. It feel like you clocking in, bro. That shit like, damn.
You going to work? I need to call in tonight.
Yeah, bro. I need some relief. Like, at least I can talk about football in a fun type of way. God damn it, man.
Hey, I got one more quarterback for you, bro.
Yeah.
And I be telling Mike about it too.
Yeah, give me your list. Give me a list.
I don't know if Mike really like him though, bro. But Haynes King, bro. Haynes King from Georgia Tech.
I look at him like a Pavia.
Yeah.
Like he a college dude. You know, like he's just a college dude. I'm not looking at him like for no fucking NFL though.
Okay. Cause he upgraded it like so. I remember him from the first year we seen him, and like he just ran the fuck all over us. Last year he came in and he added a little bit of passing to his game. Remember they beat Florida State first game of the season. Right. He looked decent. this year, bro, Georgia Tech ain't really nothing to mess with either. And
no, they're not.
He's leading. He's leading that shit, and he's starting to throw the ball a little bit more. And he like 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So
he is big. He is big motherfucker. He is a big motherfucker.
That's the only reason I like.
As far as to maybe answer the question before we get on out of here, I for me personally, this is no order. So my 4 for right now for 2026 as far as quarterbacks: Ty Simpson. I'm gonna put Dante Moore in there. I hope he comes out. I really do. And then I ain't gonna cap, bro. Mayava is my 4th. Mayava is playing like a man amongst boys sometimes, man. And Chambliss would be my 5th if I need to round it out with 5. I'll go with Chambliss.
I'm going with the same thing as you, bro. But I'm just in case he comes out, I'm putting Sellers. You know what I'm saying? Just in case he comes out.
I didn't put him because I don't think he's coming out. But yeah,
I don't either.
Now Dante, bro, he gonna piss me off if he don't come out, man. I really think he should. But I understand if he don't.
Yeah. And you already know my you know, the one I just gotta say.
Oh, Gunner, huh?
Gotta put Gunner in there, bro.
Gunner going back to school. We ain't putting him in. Georgia quarterbacks do their whole tenure. We already know that. Georgia quarterbacks gonna get that degree. Fuck that. But shit, hey, that has been the show. Appreciate it, DJ. He said he can get down with this type of show. Yeah, bro. We just gonna be talking, bro. There's nothing serious, right? No topic. We just gonna talk about ball, what we saw yesterday, man, and then we'll go from there. But shit, anything you want to say, Trey, before we go ahead and get up out of here?
Hey man, you already know. Just subscribe to me, subscribe to you. You know what I'm saying? Black Team Broadcast, Michael Belly. You know what I'm saying? All the guys that rock with us, subscribe to all them. Tune in their channels, like, comment, subscribe, do all that. You know what I'm saying? And holler at us on the next time.
100%. And so look, you already know. I'm gonna give you all the schedule, right? You're gonna see me and Trey mostly all the time. You feel what I'm saying? I got Trey gonna be with me as a co-host, so we're gonna do this thing. We either gonna do it Saturday nights after the games, or we'll do it Saturday or Sunday mornings. You know what I mean? Just to preview what we got. If the Raiders have a game that Sunday morning, we'll figure it out. But you already know what time it is. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on the Rundown on Raider Train. Also, the new channel, which is at Rundown U CFB, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here so y'all already know what time it is, and y'all can go ahead. It's the new channel, bro. Make sure y'all tap in. All right. And we are going to be talking college football on this thing, right? Religiously, like I said. So that is the new channel, Rundown U CFB. When we talk college football on the extra, and then we'll break it down onto the Raider side. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. Trey, appreciate you, big dog. We got some football to watch. NFL is on, right? I know some good games right now in the good slot. So I'm about to
we ain't playing, so you know it's a good games on.
and hey, fucking YouTube and ESPN, all of a sudden they signed the deal. Now the world gets to watch us get our ass whooped tomorrow. Ain't that shit?
The perfect timing, ain't it?
Yeah. Now all of a sudden everybody want to make peace and all this extra shit. Everybody could have did that on Tuesday, but it is. We appreciate everybody, man. We'll see you next time for another college football talk. Till then, man, tap in. Tomorrow's a Raider game, so you'll see it for a Raider rundown tomorrow. I might even have Trey again, man. Till then, we'll see y'all. Peace. Oh.